Hey, welcome. So, I'm putting together a quick video to show you how I've been using a platform, and I'm going to just dive in here to my teacher setting. So, it's a platform called Skillshare, but it's also a platform called Udemy. So, I'm using two platforms, and I'm basically publishing simple video courses, and I'm going to show you some of my results here on Skillshare, which is about the same amount as I got from Udemy, and that's the results I got here. So this course is a complete tutorial on how to do it. So it's pretty long, but it's pretty complete. It's very simple. It doesn't require any upfront investment. And if you want, I have some additional videos that you can get for free by clicking the link in the description, but you can check that out after watching the video if you're interested, right? And it's 100% free. So enjoy. I'll show you how I've been able to pull these results off in just, a couple of months, basically. So thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, welcome. In this course we're going to talk about Skillshare and why it has rapidly become one of my favorite ways to earn a bit of money on the side while honestly not working that much. Okay, not doing much, and actually seeing some really good rewards in terms of income, compared to how much time is invested. So everyone knows I usually work on Skillshare a total of 30 minutes a day. Okay, that's not an understatement, it's actually the truth. And in terms of revenue, because I like to start my courses with proof of income. I think that's important, so you guys know exactly from the start what you can expect and how it has worked for me, as well as give you a bit of inspiration, a bit of motivation. So when it comes to payments I've received, I'm going to show you right here, and I'm going to type in Skillshare PayPal. That's going to allow me to show you the payments. So it has started really slowly, but my goal is to make it so that you will not have the same slow start. Because at first I just posted a couple classes on Skillshare, wasn't expecting much, wasn't doing much. There's a couple tips and tricks and techniques I'm going to show you that are going to ensure that you make a lot more money than me from the start. But the first payment I've received was in May, yeah, that was May 2015, mind you. And the first payment was $86, so obviously not much. Not even beer money, so that was pretty disappointing. But again, it was $90 for free, that was the way I saw it. Then I jumped at $131 for the month of June. $203 for the month of July, so that was paid in August, and I was paid a month afterwards. $243 for the month of August, $257 for the month of September. So it keeps increasing, but it's not taking any real momentum right here. So, but it's going to start very soon. So $331 for the month of October, $508 for the month of November, $815 for the month of December. So as you can see, it's slightly increasing every month. Then $2,300 for the month of January. That's when I actually started getting, really putting effort. I remember on New Year's Eve, I thought, okay, I'm going to put a bit more effort into Skillshare. Why not for 2016, just to see how, how effective it can be. And $3,300 for that amount of work was pretty nice. And then this month, last month, February, almost $3,200. So more money and the same amount of work, which equates to about 30 minutes a day. Now I do have leftover videos for most of my courses that I can rearrange in Skillshare videos and courses. But you should be able to do that too without working too much. So that's a lot of money, and I'm going to see how much I earned this month as I've put in a bit more effort into it, and I'll keep you updated. I hope I make at least the same. I expect it to drop a bit maybe, because I don't know, I don't really know. I haven't kept track of how many courses I've released, etc. But it should be okay. So I have around 5,000 followers. So if we calculate and make the sum of all my payments, I'm going to do that, and I'll come back when I actually do that, so I can give you a clear estimation how much you make per follower on Udemy. Then we're going to speak about the revenue model on Skillshare in the next videos. We're really going to jump into how to make this kind of money on Skillshare. Alright, so I've made a grand total of $8,101 on Skillshare, with almost half, well, most of half of that in the last 2 months, so it's been increasing a lot, and for a total of 5,000 followers. So the math equals to, let me do that because I need a calculator, yes I do, $1.50, almost $1.60 per follower on Skillshare on average across all the time that I've been on Skillshare. I usually at this point make around, well, gain around 60 followers a day, so it's been going rapidly, and I think I crossed the $3,000 mark, 3,000 followers mark a couple of weeks ago, so, well, at least 6 weeks ago, so that's pretty cool. So exactly how does Skillshare work? If you head to the website on the front page and open an account, they'll ask you if you want to become a premium member or remain a free member, and of course they're going to try to push you to become a premium member. So the way this works is, this is a platform with thousands of courses like Udemy, but the difference is you only pay a flat fee of $10 a month and you get access to every single course on the platform, which is really awesome if you ask me. And I think that over time people are going to switch massively from Udemy to Skillshare and all other different platforms that share a membership model, because I think that's something that people enjoy most, especially knowing that most courses on Udemy go for at least $40, so it's like 4 months of membership on Skillshare. It's really, really ridiculous. So free members get only access to free courses, and premium members get access to premium courses. If you own a premium course, so you've created a premium course, you're going to be entered to make a portion of the royalty pool. Okay, so they're going to take all the money that's been made by the subscription, right, the memberships. They're going to break it down. They're probably going to take half of it or 70% of it. I don't know how much Skillshare takes, and that the remainder of that is split between instructors per enrollment. So if someone, for example, 1,000 people paying $10, that's $10,000. They take half. If they have 500 instructors, then they are going to split the money across, depending on how popular your courses are. So if you take a look at my courses, because that's what we're going to jump into, and in this course I'm actually going to show you the entire process, so that means uploading, publishing, and promoting a course using only free traffic. Then you can see that first off, this course of mine that I just released is #1 in the trending section. And the reason this is so important is because this website works in a really strange way. Well, not a strange way, but the default category for people visiting all of these type of classes is the trending. So that means that there is an option for best and there's an option for new courses. But the default one is trending. So your goal is to get on #1 spot. And usually when I release a course, it goes #1 around 100% of the time. Okay, I always manage to get #1 or #2, and I'm going to show you how you can do that too. We're probably going to be fighting for #1 here. And just so for the record, I really think Skillshare is the best option for someone who's just getting started. If I have to start right now, today, with no money, I'd go with Skillshare 100%, and I'd spend my day on Skillshare, because I think the return on investment for the work you put in is just amazing. So I have also other courses in the front page of business. This is where I hang out most of the time. So one here, one here, one here. And then of course this very first course of mine. Okay, so that's how Skillshare works. Your goal is going to end up here on the first page, at least the first page, the few first courses of your category. And what determines a trending score is the number of students in a certain period of time and the ratings. So good ratings plus 10 points, bad ratings minus 10 points, and each enrollment is worth 2 points when it's a premium enrollment and 1 point when it's a free enrollment. Alright, so that's for the introduction, guys. That's for the earnings. And I'm now going to show you exactly how you get set up and ready to go and start making money on Skillshare. Thanks for watching. Now, first things first, you need to create an account in order to start getting paid to be an instructor. Now, the reason why I recommend Skillshare over Udemy for people getting just started, even though it's probably a small thing to do both, because if you're going to create a course for Skillshare, you might as well put it on Udemy, right? But I would recommend putting most of your effort in Skillshare for a couple of reasons. The first one being that the review process for your video is streamlined in Skillshare, meaning that literally you can put up videos and within less than 5 minutes get them approved and get them earning, whereas on Udemy it's super annoying. It's super annoying to get your videos approved. They are extremely annoying now with their policies. I'm getting, I'm going farther and farther away from Udemy every day because the website is just, it's just cracking down. It's just not as fun as it used to be. That being said, it's still a good source of income if you want. And the second reason is because it's easier to start and, in my opinion, easier to get earning money. Whereas on Udemy, it took me at least 5 months to see some real momentum where I was making 5 figures. And my revenue of Skillshare is always increasing, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. But first off, you need to sign up. In order to do that, you can click on sign in and sign in with Facebook. It's what I do because I'm lazy. Mine works well. And then you're going to have to complete your profile. So exactly what do you do with your profile? It says mine is incomplete and has been incomplete for months, and I click on it and I still don't know what's incomplete about it. I have no idea. They just won't tell me. And then, oh yeah, by the way, just a little side note. This big star that I have right here, it's because I'm a premium member, meaning that I'm actually paying to use Skillshare. You don't have to pay to earn as an instructor. I think they should make you pay, but whatever. You don't have to pay to earn on Skillshare, but you should do it. And the reason for that is that this store makes you stand out. I'm going to show you right now. Stand out from all the other instructors. For example, this guy, well, those guys don't have it, and this guy has. And I think that for someone who doesn't know that this just means premium instructor, it might seem like it means, a top instructor or top rated instructor, whatever. So I would, especially since they have a promotion running where it's 3 months of premium for less than $1.99. So you would be stupid not to get it. That's just my opinion. Okay. Now what you need to do is complete your profile. A couple things you need to enter. Again, this is super easy. You probably don't need a video to tell you. Yeah, that's what it is. It's edit profile. First off, a picture. Look, the more professional and the more it stands out, the better. I had 2 pictures at a time. I just changed this one because I had a new one put in. Not that it makes anything different or not. Your name, your username. This, I have no idea what it is. Username. And then it's like, but I'm guessing it's for the, oh, it's actually for the profile. Okay. Wow, I had no idea. Okay, that's pretty cool. See, I'm learning things every time. Gender, the bio. For the bio, honestly, I think a grand total of, I'm guessing here, but a grand total of at the most 100 people must have read my bio. I never read bios from instructors. I just watch the course and see if I and recognize if they are qualified to teach me or not. But you can write a bit about it. You can copy this if you want, not verbatim. Don't you do that, but change it a bit around. Website URL. I do have a website, but I didn't enter it, which I'm going to do because it's going to be extra traffic to my website, which is always a good thing. That's Cambia, of course. Social media, if you want, which I don't do, and then save changes. Now for account, you get to set your city, zip, time zone, etc. Look, just do it, not complicated. My time zone is obviously not that. So as you can see, I've put no effort whatsoever in my account. I really don't. That's your password notification. Change your password. Email notification. This, if you don't want to receive emails from Skillshare, then you can take this. The thing is, I have a very big amount of students, for example, on Udemy, and on Udemy I'm getting what 300 emails a day. Every time I receive an email for Udemy, it goes to a special folder when it's not important, so I don't have to deal with it. But on Skillshare, I'm not getting that many emails. I think one a day or something, and they're usually pretty interesting. Payments. This is what you want to do. Payments. Your next monthly charge, that's when they tell you when you're going to be charged. Okay, that's my primary payment method. I'm probably going to blur that out. And then you get, but this is interesting, to add a payment account. So you can do that before you start earning. And the reason I say before you start earning is because Skillshare is not going to pay you instantly, but I'm going to show you a way to get paid instantly. So that's pretty cool. And so add your PayPal account here. They're not taking anything else than PayPal as far as payments are concerned. Okay, and those are referrals. I don't know what those are, but it's, oh yeah, it's actually if you want to invite someone, and if you do that, you're going to get paid. I think it's $10 when they sign up for the 3 months of premium for 99 cents or something around those lines. Okay guys, so to complete your account should not take you more than 15 minutes, and the next video we're going to jump into how to make the money. Okay, so now for the perhaps the most and only difficult aspect of the process, which is going to finding ideas for courses and topic for courses. If you take a look at my profile, you'll see I have 95 courses up and running, some of them extremely short, which is 10 minutes long, some of them over 3 hours, and I have courses, 3 hours, but that's because I basically spend my day making videos, right? That's my living, that's how I make all this money. So yeah, I have a lot of small courses, and those courses tend to make a bit of money. Some of them don't really take off, but that's okay because it's all a numbers game, and some of them take off big time and make a lot of money. For example, this one single-handedly made me over $700 and probably took around 3 hours to record, so it was okay. It was okay. And yeah, you'll take a look and you'll think, okay, first, how do you get so many ideas? Well, how did you whip out more like 95 courses in a couple of months? Well, first up, I've been on this website for more than a year, even though I will admit that probably 70% of the courses or 70 courses have been released in the past 3 months because I've been putting, as I've said, more and more effort. But the way I usually do it, it's probably not the way you're going to do it, but is I create extremely long courses for Udemy, often 8 hours long for different platforms such as amazing.com. I make these very, very long courses, and then what happens is I will purposefully break them down in smaller courses, because Skillshare is a website that is going to encourage you to make 2 smaller courses instead of 1 big course, since every enrollment is going to count as money, and it's not minutes watched, it's enrollment. So if you make 2 courses and you enroll 10 people in each, it's twice the money as if you did 1 long course and get 10 enrollments. But I have way too many videos. I can post a course a day at this point, and it's usually what I do. I post a course a day. The reason why Skillshare doesn't take me too long as work is because I'm already created the courses for something else. But that being said, if you're just getting started and you want to make a cool $3,000 a month, like I've showed you how I did it, then you're going to need to find topic for courses. What I suggest you do before I show you how to make the videos and actually make the course is you have 3 ways to find ideas. You can either get a membership for Skillshare, which is going to cost you $1 for 3 months, and watch other people's videos and copy them. Now, I'm not encouraging that you steal the content from other people, because that's a very bad thing to do, and I really mean it. Okay, it's not a bad thing to do, wink wink, it's actually a bad thing to do. But what you can do is, for example, someone can't really own a concept or an idea. So if you were to watch my YouTube Ads Genius course, you take a look at it, you see the content and what I explain, and then you explain it in a different way but quite similar to mine, and put out a course, then I can't really do anything about it, and it's not stealing. For example, someone teaches people YouTube ads and they teach how to upload an image for your YouTube ad. If you create a course and you show people how to upload an image the same way, because it's the only way, no one's going to be mad, right? There's no original owner to most of the ideas in these courses. And the reason I'm saying you should watch them on Skillshare is because they are already packaged in a course format, so you can kind of take the outlay, all right? Whereas if you were, for example, watching YouTube videos, which is the second source that I'm going to give you, then you're going maybe to have a harder time doing it. For example, popular topics. You need to also take a look at popular topics. For example, if you had to business, because that's where most of my courses are. I have a few courses in the gaming section, actually #1, so that's pretty cool. But if you head to the business section and take a look here, you will get a quick idea of what the most popular topics are. A webinar is a good topic. Okay, just pick it, all right? Just take a piece of paper, write 10 ideas and make 10 courses. And trust me, you'll find 10 ideas after that, and then another handful of 10 ideas whenever you want. But look, Kindle ebook on Amazon. Easy to do, easy to do. And so what you can do, you can either watch these courses, kind of do it yourself, or you can type in how to publish ebook on Amazon. And perhaps someone will have made a course about that. Yeah, look at this. This guy has a video. It's 1:48. You can watch it. Okay, you can skim over it, write a short outlay, and then just do it yourself. And you don't have, but I'll go a bit more into detail about this in the next few videos when I show you how to create the videos for free using only free softwares. But you don't have to record your screen or record yourself. While recording your screen, I mean showing people how to publish something. You can literally make a PowerPoint series and just record that PowerPoint series as you speak over it, because Skillshare is something that they are going to need to solve in the future, which is the quality of the course is not really guaranteed. If someone enrolls in your course, watches the first video and thinks, okay, that's a bad course, I'm not going to watch the rest, you're still getting paid. I suspect they're going to do something about it in the future, but for now, not. All right. So you can just, watch a 17-minute video and do the same thing. Okay, explain the content in a different way and put it in a course. So that's the first place. The first place is YouTube. The second would be Skillshare. And the third would be buying products, for example, buying courses on Udemy. But for the purpose of this course and making it as simple as possible, we're going to stay in this category. On Skillshare, because Skillshare is extremely inexpensive, especially for the 3 first months, which, if you put in enough effort, should make you a few $1,000s. It's pretty nice. So that's how I used to find topics. Now I just usually explain what I do in my everyday business, since I now have, how can I say that, knowledge of my own, whereas back in the days I would, have to seek knowledge. Now I just have it and I can explain it. I can talk for hours about just about anything. But yeah, that's how I would do it at first until you acquire the knowledge. And by the way, what you can do is you can put a whole bunch of courses on Skillshare, and as soon as you've done that, make a course about how you're making money on Skillshare. Ta-da! See how it just goes round and round. Anyways, I'll speak to you in the next video, and I'll show you how to make video courses, either PowerPoint or screencasting for free using free softwares, and we're going to make extremely high quality videos, which is going to be awesome. In most of the courses, or my courses, I advertise very strongly you getting in video marketing, whether it be Skillshare, Udemy, YouTube ads, because videos are the future and they are the media that most people want to consume. For example, if you sell a piece of information and you give people an ebook, they might read it because they think that's the only way that they're going to get the knowledge that's inside, but they're not going to enjoy reading it most of the time. Whereas a video, you can just kind of lay off and just watch it and get the knowledge spoon-fed to you, if I can say that, because reading is quite active and listening, and watching is just really passive, right? You just need to put your senses right in front of you. Okay, that being said, if you've watched my previous courses, you probably already know how I make my videos and the softwares I use, but I'm just going to go quickly over it and do a little demonstration. The software that I use, really expensive though, so maybe you not want to get that. I'm going to give you a free alternative in just a second. Is Camtasia. Now they do have a 30 days free trial. That is why I am putting it on the list, because even if you're not going to purchase it, you can already shoot videos for 30 days, and 30 days should be enough to get you going. And maybe you can take a nice amount of time, create high quality courses, put them out, and then reinvest your first payout into buying a license for Camtasia. You can do that. Now, at first it's going to take you a while to create your courses, you'll notice, but after a while you just get comfortable making videos. At first I was quite shy, but now it's okay. So yeah, if you want a free trial, just click on free trial. I am going to put a video after this, how to use Camtasia. It's a rehashed video. I've already used that video in a previous course. Don't hate me, but I just don't feel like making it just another video to explain the same thing. And then, okay, either Camtasia, so in the next video I'll show you how to use it, and the free alternative is called, and I'm going to demonstrate that in just a second, it's called Screencast-O-Matic, and the videos it outputs, the file size is way smaller than with Camtasia, so that's pretty cool. It renders faster, it uploads faster, the quality is lesser, and the options are a bit limited, but it's 100% free. And honestly, I used to make videos with Screencast-O-Matic, and they were beautiful, right? 720p, very crisp. The audio was surprisingly awesome. So I mean, I would use that if I were just getting started. As I've said, Skillshare is the #1 thing I would do if I were getting started. So get the URL right here if you can see it. Okay, I can't zoom, but it's screencast-o-matic.com. And now just click on start recording, and I'm going to give you an example on how I do this. Okay. Where is it? Application. It's right here. And Jing is also something you can use, but I don't recommend it. It's different than Screencast-O-Matic in the sense that you can take very easily captures with it. Just a side note, this is Jing. It's the little sun here. You can choose an area of your screen and either decide to record it or take an image. But the video is usually not as high of quality, and it exports in a weird format that I've never heard about. So you can do that, but it's just not as good as Screencast-O-Matic. Okay, let's go with Screencast-O-Matic. You can either have a pro recorder, a site license, so that's going to you're going to need to shell out some cash for those ones. But the free recorder is really awesome. So upon click on the free recorder, you'll get an area of your screen that's going to get within a frame. Okay, and you can do a couple things. First off, they'll tell you that it's recording within a certain microphone, which you can choose here. So built-in microphone, an audio device, or log me in remote. I don't even know what that is, okay? Oh, it's if I want to record on my iPhone. No, that's pretty good. I'll try that later on. Then you can choose the size. You can either, make this bigger or smaller. It's a bit laggy, but it works. Or you can just decide to go with full screen, okay? I'm not going to because I need to show you the functions. Oh no, 720p, okay. The max time for per video with Screencast-O-Matic is 15 minutes with the free version. Now I'm going to tell you something. The minimum class length on Skillshare is 10 minutes. So that means that you could possibly make a 1-minute video. I don't recommend a 10-minute video course. I don't recommend doing that because the first video of your course is going to be previewable for free without people having to enroll in the course, which means that if you only make a course that's one video, people are going to be able to see it without enrolling, and they are probably going to do that. So you're not going to get paid, okay? And write that down because it's important. And 15 minutes per video is usually enough. Now let's click on record. Oh, you can get the webcam and both if you want. I'm not going to do that. And then just click on record. It boots up. When recording, I don't think you can move this. You can, the future. You can move this around. But if it's full screen, you won't even see it. And so, yeah, so, you know, do your thing, explain your course, explain your project. You can either record your internet interface, like I usually do, or make PowerPoints, like I sometimes do. If you're using Mac, Keynote is going to be a very powerful tool that's going to allow you to create PowerPoint very easily. And my computer is a bit laggy because I'm recording with both Camtasia and Screencast-O-Matic now, so my computer's handling it like a champ, but I don't know if it will last forever. Okay, so we can open one of these. Yeah, okay, we can open a PowerPoint, and if you can't really show something because it requires you to have actually done something, you know, built something, then you can just make a PowerPoint. Okay, how to profit online. And this is of course a bit cheesy as hell, but that's how it is. And so you would record yourself with this series of PowerPoint, either windowed, and you would be recording only the PowerPoint, or you can go full screen and record the entire thing. Once you're done, well, close everything and then just click on the little pause here. Problem with Screencast-O-Matic is you're going to have to nail your videos the first time around, or at least not mess up too bad, because you can't edit them. Okay, keep that in mind. It's free. I've dug really deep to try to find something that's as good as possible without being paid, right? But I haven't found anything better than Screencast-O-Matic, except of course with Camtasia, but it's $300, or a free trial if you want. And then once you're done, click on, well, done. Here you can preview your video, and I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to cut off the sound. I can do that. I can cut off that. When recording, I don't think you can move this. You can. So you're listening to myself through my video. So you may not hear it, but the audio is actually very nice. It's very nice. And the frame rate on this is slightly lower than Camtasia, but it's still very good and definitely enough for Skillshare. Maybe not for Udemy, but for Skillshare, definitely. Then you can either upload to YouTube, etc., but we're not going to do that. We're going to save it as an MP4 file. And what I love with Screencast-O-Matic is that the files are small, and I mean small. Look at how fast it renders. I mean, I need 15 minutes to render a 3-minute video on Camtasia. It's ridiculous, and this just goes super fast. Okay, so make your course this way, upload it to Skillshare, and profit. Okay, you need to jump the gun. You need to actually do it, because if you don't, then you're gonna get stuck forever. This is, you should, I don't know, I'm going to make an inspiration minute here. If you don't want it, you can skip it. But as I've told you, okay, I've made many tens of thousands of dollars online, and I will tell you that if I had to start over, I would do Skillshare. So take that at face value, but I truly believe that Skillshare is a great opportunity. And then once you're done, you can upload the video to Skillshare, and it is crisp. Remember that that's not full screen recording, so of course it looks a bit blurry, but it's. So once you've created your video course, a couple of things we're going to need to do is upload it and put in a big fat thumbnail to get, well, to attract people. Okay, so you can do it a couple of ways. You can click on become a teacher, but it's in order to skip all the nonsense, you can just click on my classes. You'll find the enrolled, and then you'll find the teaching tab. And mine, of course, is full of beautiful, delightful courses, but yours won't. And if you scroll down, if you click on post a new class before this expands, then you can post a new class. But I'm not going to do that because I'm already working on a class, so I might as well kill two birds with one stone and just kind of upload my videos to that class while showing you exactly how you can do that. So let's scroll down. It just takes forever for me to get at the end, unfortunately, but it's a rich person's problem, isn't it? Okay. Anytime. Okay, I think it's this one. It is this one. Alright, so this course, you'll recognize it maybe, is the course you're watching right now. So this is kind of an inception. I'm going to show you how I create this course. I've not recorded every video. These are that are rendering, and this is what I meant when I say it takes forever. Look at how slow it is. But anyways, couple things you need to do in your class. And we're going to start with the class overview. So the class overview is the title, the description, the projects, and the project description. So every course on Skillshare needs to come with a project. So you need to give a kind of like an assignment to your students. Spoiler alert, I have over 5,000 students taking my classes over 15,000 times, and I've never received an assignment. Okay, or maybe one. Oh yeah, once. Yeah, it was bad. Don't tell it, but yeah, I've never received an assignment. So that kind of goes to show that it's a feature that is probably going to go away at some point. And I don't know why, but Skillshare is extremely slow to make updates, but okay. So the class title. Now, I'm not going to teach you copywriting in 5 minutes, but a couple things to know. Actionable titles work better, so starting with a verb usually works better, unless you can find something snappy. And numbers work awesome. Okay, numbers work awesome. And lastly, don't make it scammy. I've created a course that was called $14,000 in 7 days case study, which is a course that is up, but probably under a different name because I've changed it. That got my course disapproved, and usually courses don't even get disapproved. Okay, so I'm going to call it Skillshare Lifestyle. Make a living creating courses. Plus proof, because I actually give people proof that I earn money on Skillshare. So if you have proof added in the title, people like the idea of proof. I'm actually going to add case study because it's even better as a word. They're all trigger words that you're going to learn from writing your title and watching what other people do, especially the successful ones. Case study is a trigger word. Lifestyle is a trigger word, kind of. It's just words that people enjoy, right? Blueprint is another one, but it's way overused. Okay, class description. I usually am extremely lazy with my class description. I usually just write a one-liner, so I'll say that welcome and thanks for joining me in this class. Today I will show you behind the scenes how I run my Skillshare business and make a living doing what I love. I don't know if SEO words are important in this. I'm guessing they are, but I'm not really putting any effort into it. Here is what you will learn. What you will learn, let's bold this. How much I earn on Skillshare while working less than you might think. How to easily find ideas for courses. How to create crisp 1080p videos using only free softwares. How to acquire come on, I can't even write. Acquire students fast and keep them and get them to come back. Anyways, I'm sorry I wasted your time with this, but that's basically it. And then a big fat call to action works also. Enroll now and let's get started already. And let's bold that. Okay, so this is really all you need. You could use a template or you just change a couple of words, but that would be extra lazy. Not that I condemn extra laziness, but it's extra lazy. Project title. So that's something you need to find for every call that you're going to make. A project, but it's usually pretty simple if you're teaching how to get people to make a book on Amazon. Your project would be submit your book to Amazon. It just needs to be that simple. So mine is going to be release your first class on Skillshare and get 100 students. Okay, so that's going to be my product title, and the description is going to be, you just need to describe what you say. So act on the information inside the course and release your first beautiful class for the world to enjoy. Then enroll at least 100 students in that class. There it goes. Okay, so that's going to be it. So that's for the class overview. The next video I'm going to show you how to do video lessons and more detail. This little thing right here, because it's important. Alright, let's now create the actual class. The interface for Skillshare is ridiculously simple to use, to the point where at first I was wondering if Skillshare was a really full-featured website yet, but it is. It is, and it's actually really simple to use and very clear, which really is going to save you a lot of time. So if you need to add a video, you just click on Add Video Lesson. You can title it Upload a Video, or if you already have everything created, click on Upload Multiple Lessons, and let's go with this one. I'm not going to upload it because the file is big and I'm recording right now, so I don't want everything to lag, but that's how you upload it. You just upload it and it's going to upload it and it's going to be, God, I said no, come on. Okay, and that's going to be it. Now you get to create sections. So the first section could be introduction, and the section could be, oh yes, proof of income. And then the new unit could be, the second one could be, is going to be creating, getting ideas for courses the easy way. Remember that remember, because it's easy to forget, that every title, whether it be the title of a section or a video, is a selling point. People are going to be able to see these titles before they decide whether or not they want to enroll. That's why I add things like the easy way or the secret trick to, etc., etc. It just gets people interested. It's important. And then you can drag your lectures. Okay, I'm going to go on a small rant. That is, this has been lagging so much. It's unbelievable. Not with 2 videos, but as soon as you have like 5, 10 videos and you move something to the next section, it just brings other videos with it and it fucks everything up. And it's annoying, and they haven't fixed it in just forever. Basically, since I got started, there has been the bugs. It's been over a year, well, almost a year. It's annoying, but eventually you'll make it. And now that you're happy with this, you get to click on Save Draft, and it's going to be good to go. Now you want an image to your course, but there's no image upload file. That's because the way you upload an image to a lecture and to the course is by clicking here, the Replace Cover Image. The image you upload on your first lecture, right? So lecture one of module 1 is going to be the image that displays on your course. All right, keep that in mind. So you have created your course very simply, took you 5 minutes. Now head to more details, and this is where we choose a category. So that is really self-explanatory. The biggest categories on Skillshare, if you're interested, are business and design. I think photography is big also, but creating a photography course kind of forces you to actually take a camera and go outside and kind of do things complicated, which and I don't even like photography anyway. So let's go with business, because that's where it's going to go. And then classes, I'm going to type in tags: entrepreneurship, marketing, video, editing, what else? And I'm already stuck. Look at how small I am. Business, development, and then Skillshare. That seems rather obvious. Another class type. This is either premium or free. So if you create a free class, you're not going to get paid for enrollments. So your first instinct would be not to even put it free in the first place. But in order to start getting paid, so in order for Skillshare to enter you in their partner program and actually pay you, give you money, you're going to need to have at least 25 students enrolled at first. So what I want you to do is I want you to set your every class you publish to free, okay, until you have 25 students in total. Okay, it doesn't have to be in one class, it just has to be in total. So if you have 5 classes with 5 students, okay. And then once you have 25 students, you'll receive an email saying, okay, you've been entered into the partner program. That's the first thing. And the second thing, you're going to come back to your courses and you're going to switch every course back to premium, and then you're going to start getting paid. But 25 students is going to take you exactly a weekend at most to acquire, but I'm going to keep mine premium because I've done that ages ago. So that's how you set up a course. Not complicated. Do it. Just do it. Alright, so now the little trick, because all of my courses, I hope at least, have a little gem of information that makes a difference versus the competition, something that I usually say that others may not say, okay? And in this case, it's going to be the way to get trending. So if you remember, trending is a state, the state of a course that we wish to get, because every single course in every category is classed in first by trending, and most people don't ever click on best or new, and chances are your course is not going to be best. Could be new, but trending is what you want to get. So how do you get trending? The more, keep that in mind, basically, the best the reviews your course gets, the more trending you'll get. But mostly the more students you'll get, the highest trending you will be. So how do you get trending? Okay, how do you get trending? How is it that every time I release a course, it's #1 every single time? It's because I share free enrollment links for my course. So these free enrollment links are going to do one thing for you. They're not going to count as paid enrollments, premium enrollments, so you're not going to get any money from those enrollments, but it's going to place your course on #1. And what that means is that usually, for example, if you give out 100 coupons, I call them coupons, but free enrollment links, you'll become first in your category. And if you become first in your category, you'll receive at least 150 free enrollments, premium enrollments from people finding your course, which will in turn add even more to the trending factor. and your course is going to kind of like stick in the #1 spot for at least a couple of days, and in a couple of days you could get over 100 paid enrollments, which is $159 from my testing, and 80 cents. So that's pretty cool. So yes, where do you share these links? Well, if you have an email list, I do, so I send it to my list. Now I do understand that most people probably don't have an email list, but if you do, go ahead. Where I share a couple different places. The first one is the Best Black Hat forum, and just let's wait for this to load for a second now. Okay, in the Best Black Hat forum and many other forums, okay, whether it be Best Black Hat, whether it be Warrior Forum, the Warrior Forum forum has that too. There are freebie sections. Okay, so freebie sections. If you scroll down, freebies. This is often used for illegal downloads, so it's kind of shady. But there are. It's possible for you to put in here a link to a product you own and give it away, and you own that course, so you get to do that. So you would click on, for example, this section. WSOs, BSOs, JVZoo, and early bird products. And I don't know why it's taking so long to load. It shouldn't take so long, but okay, I guess the website is in it. Or maybe it's my Wi-Fi, I don't know, but go ahead and load it. Okay. And on this page here, you'll find an option to post a thread. And what you do is, I'm going to try to find one of mine. My pseudo on this website is All Hail Simba. I don't know why I chose that. I think I was drunk. Okay. Right, one of my courses here. It's the new one, the YouTube Ads Genius course. It's a penny a click. Opening it up. Boom, boom, boom. And so I gave this course away. This link, by the way, just links to the class with a free enrollment link, which I'm going to show you how to do in just a second. And I just put a short description and give a link, and people enjoy. Yeah, and I'm getting reputation. Reputation is kind of like the which is, the more reputation you have, the more people are going to trust you, and the more they trust you, the more they're going to click on your links. And if you can, as you can see right here, I am getting quite a bit of traffic from that. I got 1,500 views, which broke down to, I think, 200 something enrollment, less than that, 180. But anyways, it was enough to get me to #1. You know, any more than that, it's just, you know, it doesn't matter, right? As soon as you're #1, or at least in the top 6 courses, because those are the 6 courses that appear as soon as you load the website. So that's for sharing links. You can also share links on different Facebook groups related to Udemy, but I don't do it, so I can't really say, because usually your websites such as the Best Black Hat forum are enough to get me going, to get me rolling. So that's it. So remember, guys, to do this consistently every single day, and you will see amazing results. I really can't say it otherwise. Just something I need to show you before I move on, actually, is how to create a free enrollment link. You need to know how to do that, or else you're going to have a hard time doing it. Okay. The way you do this is you need to go to a class that's already published, so it needs to be published. Then this tab is going to appear. First off, stats is pretty awesome. It tells you how many people visited versus how many people enrolled. Pretty cool. The name of every student. And then the promote section, in which you can create an enrollment link. You click on create a new link. You decide a quantity, you know, the bigger the better. You can put a name to it. Free access, for example, an expiration date. I don't know why you would put that in. Just click on create and select this. You know, copy it and then paste it wherever you want to share it. And it's pretty easy. You can usually do that on Probably the best way to get people to sign up, if you want, like, if you want more ways, basically, forums are cool. You could find other forums. You don't have to stay with one. Facebook groups. Yeah, that's pretty much it, and that should be enough.